Hey guys, Kai from Kaiser Taking Corner again, and I want to just do one last video on Akira Toriyama. I've already done my thank you video for him and everything, but I want to share my fondest Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z memories. I don't know if I mentioned it before. I probably have. That I'm quarter German. My Omi, that I used to call my nan, who on my mum's side lived with us, and we always had a free sat dish set up for free view German channels, and on these channels we were able to get RTL Zwei. That was back in the day the channel for anime during the lunchtime hour, because Germany and their schools finished around lunchtime. They head home, and around 12 o'clock the anime block started on RTL2 or RTL Zwei, and this was where I learned about Dragon Ball. I was into Dragon Ball Z after this, because obviously that came into the UK, that came aired with the Rock the Dragon era, this is the first ocean dub of Dragon Ball, but of Dragon Ball Z. But that was later. I was around year 5, year 6, when Dragon Ball Z aired in the UK. But for me, I already knew about Dragon Ball thanks to for Germany and for the German dub, and I loved it. Every time when I was younger, I went to Germany on little holidays with my family, with my nan and my great aunt, and my fondest memories were going to the DVD stores. One of the trips I really wanted to go to a German cinema, a German kino, and see Dragon Ball Der Film. What was over there, Wrath of Dragons and Fusion Reborn spliced together as one movie, and I wanted to watch that cut of the film. But my other memories was getting the Dragon Ball movies on DVD from Germany. I had nearly all 13 films in German. I had the first 3. I had the complete Broly trilogy in German. I had Mystical Adventure. I had Bardock, Father of Goku. Pretty much nearly every single Dragon Ball film I had on DVD. I nearly completed my collection on DVD, and I loved watching them. I wasn't really good at my German, but I had a rough idea on what was going on, what was happening. But I loved watching it. I loved watching these films and stuff and everything. And then Dragon Ball Z came to the UK, and I loved that. And then when I noticed that Dragon Ball Z came to Germany as well, because obviously I already knew it came to Germany, I watched a bit of it on there as well, on and off. But my memories of me collecting these German DVDs, watching occasional episodes of Dragon Ball in German while I was poorly, were one of my fondest memories. And one of my other fondest memories was watching Dragon Ball on Cartoon Network in the UK for the first time, and was awestruck by how amazing it was. And then it got to the point where it changed channels. Cartoon Network UK, Warner Brothers UK, Time Warner UK, whatever it was back then, decided we're going to make a new dedicated channel. We're going to call it CNX. And Dragon Ball got moved over there for any new episodes. And I went over there as well. Well, not over there, but I changed the channel to there when it started, and I watched it. That's where I also learned about Cowboy Bebop, Outlaw Star, Tenchi Miyu as well. A lot of these animes I learned from the CNX block. We in the UK had a mix of dubs. We ended up always getting the odd Funimation dub here and there, because we got whatever dub came first. But then near the end of the Cell Saga and the start of the Otherworld tournament, we ended up getting the second Ocean dub, what was the Buu Saga onwards, or the rest of everything, where we had Kirby Maru's Goku, we had Light Yagami's English voice actor as Gohan, Brian Drummond Vegeta, Scott McNeil's Piccolo. A lot of these voice casts, and this is why I've always been a big fan of the Ocean dub, and it's why I've always wanted the release of the Ocean dub Kai dub, because I want to know how they done the dub, because that is a dub that is lost in time, that is done. Apparently it had been recorded, it is fully done and but hasn't been released. But like I said, my fondest memories were me going to Germany and picking up the German. I think picked up a Dragon Ball GT magazine one trip that came with a chess piece. Yeah, a Goku chess piece from GT. But at the time I didn't know what GT was. To me, it was something else new to me from Dragon Ball. But they were the fondest memories I have, was me learning about Dragon Ball through Germany, and learning about the world that Akira Toriyama has created through his work. And I just find it amazing how much of a legacy he left behind. But that's all I wanted to say. That's pretty much what I wanted to say, really. That my fondest memories were learning about Dragon Ball from Germany, watching it on German TV, getting the German DVDs, and loving and being awe-inspired by this. It's why one of my favourite openings of Dragon Ball isn't any of the English dub openings, isn't any of the Japanese openings. It's the German opening of the song Find the Seven Dragon Balls. I did a whole reaction to the actual music video of that on my channel, but that is one of my favourite openings, along with The Legend of One Piece, the first German opening from them. But Dragon Ball reached so many of us, but this was my fondest memory, me remembering how Akira Toriyama allowed me to connect to my roots of my German heritage through his work. It's a memory I will always cherish and always remember and be fond of. I even remember toy ads that I saw on German TV as well. But yeah, that was my fondest memory, and hopefully I kept on track with a bit of tangents here and there, but mainly that was my fondest memory I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know when I'll do a next video because I haven't got time, as being a family man, well, being a dad of a 3 and 1 year old, well, the 1 year old soon to be 2 year old, and video making is harder to do these days. It's probably why I do the occasional shorts and doing the selfie portrait view recordings as well. But other than that, this is it. I've been Kai from Kai's Take Corner, and I'll see you next time. No fancy intro, no fancy outro, just this video. See ya.